right, Algebra 2, we are doing the first part of 4.5 today. So we have this problem over here on the left. We have a fraction, 9 over x equals 54 over 24. Now, the first thing we need to do is find any restrictions. So remember, the bottom of a fraction can't be 0. So what would make this denominator 0 if x equals 0? So our restriction is x cannot be 0. Then we're going to find the least common multiple of these two fractions. We have an x and we have a 24, so the smallest thing that they both would go into would be 24 times x, or 24x right here. Once we find the LCD, we are going to multiply it to both the fractions, as you can see right here. The x and the 24x crosses out with the x on bottom, and the 24 crosses out the 24 on bottom. So we are left with 24 times 9, which is 216, equals 54 times x, which is 54x. Imaginary multiplication sign right here, so we're going to divide by 54, and x equals 4. Since this 4 is not 0, it is not a restriction, so it is a solution. And then we have a word problem. So I can paint a house in 5 hours. You can paint a house in 3 hours. How long does it take us both to paint the house together? Another way to say this would be, in 1 hour, I paint a fifth of the house. And in 1 hour, you paint a third of the house. Because it takes me 5 hours and it takes you 3 hours. So we can write an expression, 1/5 plus 1/3 equals 1 over x. This is me, this is you, this is us together. So in 1 hour, we're going to find out how much of the house we will paint. Our least common denominator is 5 times 3 times x, which is 15x. And we're going to take that 15x and multiply by every single fraction in here, as you can see. That's going to come out to 3x plus 5x equals 15. Combine these, that's 8x equals 15, and x equals 15 over 8.